Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. My name is Sohum and today I'm reacting to Genesis by RAYE. This recommendation comes as a special request from one of you generous subscribers, so thank you very much for your donation. It means a lot. And with the recommendation request, I was given a little bit of a note, and that note said that RAYE shares many of the same qualities as Ren does. And immediately my ears perk up because you guys know me. You guys know that I have such an affinity and love for Ren and his music. I mean, he's one of the most creative geniuses I think ever to exist in music, frankly speaking. So if you can compare anybody to Ren or even say that they share similar qualities to Ren, it definitely interests me. So I'm excited to get into it. I hope you are as well. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. But yeah, let's just jump into this.
They say the 20s are the best years of your life, but I seem to be spending mine missing sunsets, cause I'm busy on my phone observing everyone else, how I compare and obsess, just me, my phone and these walls. And I've been sober for some months, but I can feel the demons waiting on my downfall. Since I'm so ugly and irrelevant, I've been losing friends as if I'm trying to get rid of them. I googled why I'm so desperate for validation and sedatives, calling men who don't give a about me. And when my mother called, I pretend I'm busy. I'm trying to end up anywhere except from where I've been. Curtain closed, bed bound, and fed me. And this devil on my
There's already like so much happening, like on my screen, in my ears, with the lyrics. I like this choir noise that I'm hearing in the background, and I definitely am seeing part of the similarity with Ren, with almost like this speechy quality when you're just almost like brain dumping. And I don't know if you guys have ever used or thought about this terminology, but I have this like concept in my brain called brain chatter, and it's basically just the uninhibited, free-flowing nature of the thoughts that I have, almost like a streamline of consciousness. And that's oftentimes what you guys hear when I'm doing and delivering my reactions to you all. I'd really like that style of music.
validation and sedatives, calling men who don't give a about me. And when my mother called, I pretend I'm busy. I'm trying to end up anywhere except from where I've been. Curtain closed, bed bound, and fed me. And this devil on my shoulder, man, I'm trying to shake him off. My ex is on my timeline, it's as if he's showing off. My self-esteem is face-tuned and bring lights. My ego is conquering new heights. I think I need some.
I love this like infinite looping of the phone and then just infinitely regressing, but you never actually get away from all of this infinite dopamine, right? You have Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. There's so many avenues to explore, to waste your time potentially, or to ruin your dopaminergic systems. And they all come with different vices, right? Because it's not just you consume content, it's you consume content, but you sacrifice other things in terms of opportunity cost, or the content you're consuming is bad for your negative, for your mental state, and it ends up perpetuating negative, would you call them de-affirmations? There's a lot of comparisons that can be done. I think RAYE is speaking on pretty much all of the things you can think of as being negative as it relates to social media. I don't know. There's a lot. I really want to just like go back through all of this, but let's keep going.
And this devil on my shoulder, man, I'm trying to shake him off. My ex is on my timeline, it's as if he's showing off. My self-esteem is face-tuned and bring lights. My ego is conquering new heights. I think I need some. Do you need some? Don't we all need some? I think I need some. I lied, I don't think I.
Oh no.
I need some sweet sunshine to feel alright. I see a sad little sinner in the mirror. The devil works hard like my liver. I wanna be
Wow.
I don't wanna die. Fist full of pills, you're a nobody.
This is so interesting to me for so many reasons, but I really, really like these lyrics. This line, you know, forget about the line for a second, but like the concept that it kind of evokes in my brain is when you have like all of these like dopaminergic systems that are being compromised, you're constantly comparing yourself, you're constantly just being fed negativity. And oftentimes like online, there is just negativity, and the natural human bias of ours is to be drawn to that negativity, right? And then we don't know the positive versions of ourselves anymore. So it's like you're consuming content for one positive reason, but in the end it actually stabs you in the back, and then you have to come up with some secondary antidote, some like remedy to the problem that never needed to exist. Like, you know, people don't have drinking problems, right? If everything in their life was perfect, but all of a sudden when social media and all these negative things come into play, the drinking can be a tool to mitigate the pain from social media. But again, the problem was created from social media to begin with. Now, that's a very reductive point that I'm making, but the point still stands. Oftentimes with like evil marketing practices, for example, there was never a problem to begin with, but we create problem and then we sell solution. That's something that Ren fans would definitely know, that I've said a lot. I want to keep listening. Like your liver, yeah. There's so many like intertwined problems too. Ego, vanity, sadness, depression. There you go.
Beat the door down till you let him in the room. Since you already acquainted, you skip the foreplay, grips you at the neck cause you prepare to be screwed. You try to muster flair to tell somebody you're sinking, but anxiety is an index finger pressed to your lips. A whiskey bottle it whispers, since you're already bitter. A cocktail fit for a quitter. Come here and give me a kiss.
What was that line right there? Cocktail fit for us.
Anxiety is an index finger pressed to your lips. A whiskey bottle it whispers, since you're already bitter. A cocktail fit for a quitter. Come here and give me a kiss.
Cocktail fit for a quitter. That's crazy. The devil works hard. I mean, it's just like when I now focus on that line, given my prior explanation, the devil works hard and so does my liver, right? The devil brings the problem. He gives you temptation and you give into it, and now your liver is suffering the consequence, right? The devil, they go off scot-free, right? There's no problem. They don't incur any loss. It's we who suffer. That's why it's like so sad when people fall into addiction, fall into negative spirals, and don't have community around them to help lift them up out of those negative situations, because the devil is unrelenting. And as individuals, we do our best to push back and resist temptation and to better ourselves. But in the end, if we don't have the strength of others as well as our own, we have to resort to a lot of what would you call them, like defense mechanisms, coping mechanisms, things like this.
Come here and give me a kiss.
Wow. The way this song is mixed is really, really interesting. There's a lot I could say, but I really love what my ears are hearing right now. And visually on the screen, there's so much happening. I'm not even going to get into this for now. Wow.
I edit my pictures to make my waist look slimmer, make my ass look bigger, so that I'm someone you aspire to.
These strings.
Algorithm, please. I know I'll only be important if I'm someone you would like, follow, share, and subscribe to.
Even the visual right here is so crazy because, you know, like how women, is it like a corset? They wear these corsets to shrink the size of their waist because it's not about anything else. It's just about like how slim and trim you look, right? So she's being divided, or she's being like, I guess, pulled apart, but also squished by multiple sides. So people who are external to her, all in hopes of the like, all in hopes of the validation. It's self-serving. And in a sense, it's also selfish because you don't have to exist in this tug of war with yourself. You can opt out, if you will, but it's damn hard to do that. And I don't know, this image is really cool. The tug of war and the corset and then now the like.
Make my ass look bigger so that I'm someone you aspire.
There's like so much attention being paid to this video and the music and I mean, Yeah. How did you know I would like this?
Pictures to make my waist look slimmer, make my ass look bigger, so that I'm someone you aspire to. Let me in your algorithm, please. I know I'll only be important if I'm someone you would like, follow, share, and subscribe to. If you're thirsty like me, make some pity with some self-hate. Stir it up, then add
Pity with self-hate, and like the imagery is like old school television marketing. It's, I don't know. There's like so many layers that are happening at the same time, but it feels like almost like Interstellar, where all of the timelines of humanity are happening simultaneously. And so many of these themes, these motifs, they have persisted in every generation, and it's almost inescapable unless we allow our prefrontal cortex to take over and mitigate against the damage that, I don't know, consumerism can do to us.
someone you would like, follow, share, and subscribe to. If you're thirsty like me, make some pity with some self-hate. Stir it up, then add 12 ounces of rosé. It's how I make the glass half empty and drink it down.
Pessimism. Wow.
Here lies a sorry little soul. She doesn't even know what to pray for. Still just a heartbroken bitch. I traded the back at the nightclub I did for the bathroom floor. I wish I could call my ex. He would know just what to say. He don't say nothing at all now.
Wow.
The only thing I rely on him to do is stay declining my calls now.
Wow. I love this so much. I have chills.
Little girls that have no self-esteem. A little boy without a father tries to find him in the streets. The girl I used to walk to school with took her life, now rest in peace. Fake democracy, killing overseas, killing ourselves. Suicide, government lies, discrimination, hating ourselves. Why hope, why keep going, why try, why? Genesis 1 verse 3. I'll dry my eyes. The only thing which darkness cannot coexist is the light.
I mean, there's just so much to unpack in that like one 15-second just monologue. And it's so true that we see so many devastating issues in the world as, you know, people who are, I guess, we have access, right, to that information. And some of us derive entertainment from that. Some of us see it and cry and react emotionally. But in the end, we may not be positively contributing to these things, but we're also in this weird like meta ecosystem where us viewing these things inadvertently has negative ramifications on us as well. So I don't know, this like ecosystem of life that we live in, there are so many simultaneous problems at the same time, and it's so hard to just know where to start first. And you know, the perfectionist in me thinks like, okay, maybe go to first principles and try to reduce my way back and figure out what is the first main problem we need to be solving. But then the actual realist in me thinks we have to start somewhere and we have to do our best. And in my estimation, we all have to start with ourselves. We have to work on ourselves, then work on our communities next to us, our families with us. I mean, there's just too much to handle on our own, and we need the support and strength of others around us. There's so many problems in the world.
Why hope, why keep going, why try, why? Genesis 1 verse 3. I'll dry my eyes. The only thing which darkness cannot coexist is the light. In the mirror, the devil works hard. I don't wanna die. Fist full of pills and rivers in my eyes. Dear God in the sky, hear my cry. Do you hear my cry? It's too dark to see. Let there be light.
Oh. What is this? This almost feels surreal. The complete switch up, like how, what movie is it? Is it Joker 1? Not Joker 2. I haven't seen Joker 2, but Joker 1. There are a lot of cutaways to Arthur and his unstable state of being. And in those unstable moments where he's like envisioning, daydreaming, imagining a different reality, it's always so pomp, it's always so jazzy, so electric, but it's not reality at all. It is far, far from it. That's the vibe I'm getting with this switch up here.
no that light. See, I want that light in my house. I want that light in my car. I want that light in my pain. I want that light when it's dark, 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 dark. Oh, no, let there be. Oh, let there be. Oh, that light. No, 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 let there be light. For all the fathers and
It's like
the teachers.
scatty.
For all the builders and the cleaners. Oh, for all the farmers and the chefs and the train drivers. Yes, the nurses and the doctors. God bless NHS. Let the pay rise. Let the pay rise. Oh, let there be light, light, light. For all those over.
It's just like so unexpected. Let there be light for everybody. Absolutely. And I like how she threw in there, like, let there be light for my car. Let there be light for people. Let there be light for anything that deserves light in the face of darkness. I don't know. It's like so, for so many reasons, it's like profound, ironic, clever, irreverent. Man.
Doctors, God bless NHS. Let the pay rise. Let the pay rise. Oh, let there be light, light, light. For all those overworked and underpaid and dreams are somewhere out of sight. Let there be light.
The key change.
The baby's crying. She's crying tears to our sister on the phone. Bring her comfort. Bring her peace. I pray, Lord,
Wow.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
I mean, her ability and the switch up. Yo, how did this end? How did this end like a jazz concert? I am I mean, I don't even know what I can say off rip. Because like the first, I don't know how many minutes was it? Maybe you call it like 4.5, 5 minutes of this song were so melancholy in terms of its mood and atmosphere, right? Everything was dark and damp and sultry and low. And then we just all of a sudden switch into this vibrant, poppy jazz, almost ironic, but ended up being very optimistic section of the song. I'm very like overwhelmed in this reaction, in all honesty, because there's so many things going on and I want to do my best to catch and appreciate as much of what is going on. But I can safely say that this is definitely one of those songs that I will be listening to on repeat, just trying to decipher all of the nuances here. And I think above all, above even the music and the mix and the just melodies and all of that, I think these lyrics and the messages that RAYE is putting out there, I mean, we all deal with one of these issues or multiple of these issues one way or the other, or at least we know somebody who's afflicted by these various, do I want to call them psyops? Let's just say psychological contaminants of the mind. I like this. I like this a lot. I don't know how I missed RAYE before, given that I listened to a lot of Ren, but please give me some more recommendations in the comment section down below. And yeah, I just really appreciate you guys. Love you all. Hope you have a great rest of your day, everyone. Take care and peace.